You know what I mean by that. You know what I say about that. I ain't got to go further.
Getting back in America, you know, but let me tell you, like I said to you the other night, you go back to America half-cocked and your belt stays there. And that's the truth, because I'm a realist. You don't do it right, the belt's staying in America. I know we flattened him last time, we busted him last time. Let me tell you, without proper preparation and your mindset, anything can go wrong. And Deontay Wilder's still the most dangerous heavyweight out there. You've got to give him respect. I hate him as a man. He's not a man, in fact. He's a piece of rubbish. But that piece of rubbish can fight. And he can punch. You know, so we've got to get it right. And if it's down to me, it will be right.
Those are the words of John Fury as he warns Tyson Fury that if he doesn't do it right, the belt will stay over here in the States with the former WBC heavyweight champion, Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Let me counterpunch. I'm glad that Tyson Fury has someone like John Fury. Why? Because if you look at the magnitude of boxers, I mean the top boxers, a huge percentage of these boxers, if not all of them, has people around them that do whatever that fighter wants, caters to that fighter, whatever that fighter desires or wants or says, they do. They're called yes men. We know who they are. We know what to look for. And a lot of people, they don't give a damn what's really beneficial. They could see something that's been wrong 1,000 times and they won't say anything. Okay. They won't lift a finger to, hey man, you know, this is how I really think you should do it. Or this is how I really feel. You know, you have people like that are really not, they're rare. Okay. They're rare. It's a rarity in boxing. And you have these people. That's why someone like John Fury's like, I don't give a damn. You have to do it right. Maybe because he's your father, you know, your father has an influence on you, you know, just like Oscar De La Hoya's dad had on him, Felix Trinidad's dad had on him, you know, and now John Fury, the father of Tyson Fury, has on him. So at least he's listening. At least he gives it to him in a way that, hey, you better do it like this or this is going to happen. There's no sugarcoating. It's straight up and down pragmatic. That's exactly what it is. And I think that's the type of talking and coaching that Tyson Fury needs. Okay. Tyson Fury doesn't need a best friend. He doesn't need that. And then that's now looking at this. That's why John Fury didn't care for Ben Davison, because Ben Davison was too much of a friend. And in fact, he was his best friend. And when best friends get involved, you know, it's hard to really tell someone whatever, because if you're, you know, especially of the role he started in, he started losing weight with him. He pushed him to lose weight. He did this, he did that. He became proud of his own accomplishments, being a best friend and the newfound trainer of Tyson Fury. Well, I think they're not working together because at some point, because of all the yeses possibly, you had a disagreement. And that's the problem. It's when you spoil someone so long and you keep telling them, yeah, you're doing great. Yeah. And then when you say no, that no is an element that's a word they're not accustomed to. Okay, they're not accustomed to that at all. I'm like, well, what do you mean? No. You never told me no. You know, so I think with John Fury, he respects Deontay Wilder. Like he said, I have to respect him. But if he doesn't do it right, he will leave that belt over here. Now, mind you, he said that Deontay Wilder can fight. He's rubbish. I hate him as a man. He's not a man, but he can fight and he can punch. I agree with him half. I think he's learning boxing combinations now, but I never thought he could fight. Deontay Wilder can't fight to me. He can punch. He always could punch. Okay? And he just got better with throwing the one punch that can put you on your ass. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I feel that he respects Wilder, and I know this is what John Fury is thinking about in the back of his mind. Okay? This is my guess. I think that John Fury is thinking about the first fight. He's thinking about the knockdowns. And whenever someone gets knocked down and you see that from afar, there's a phobia of seeing that again. And I think this is exactly where that's coming from. So he's saying, hey, well, Tyson can't have this. Tyson can't have that. Tyson needs to be focused. That's right. He does. He does need to be focused. Because the moment you take your eye off the ball, that's when that other person's focused enough to catch you. I mean, look at the 12th round, for example. He caught Deontay Wilder with a 1-2. Then he started celebrating his damn self. Everybody talks about, how he got up and he rose like Lazarus. But no one really ever talks about how the fuck he got down to the canvas. He got hit. And the reason he got hit, he took his eye off the ball for a second, damn near taking a picture with his punch, and got caught, okay? Right up the center line. Someone with Mayweather heavyweight defense got caught like that. Straight right. Then he followed with a left hook like, there you go. Take that when you're headed that way. Take that with you. To this day, right? So that's what I believe John Fury's worried about. That's what I believe his concern is. On top of, having distractions and this, that, and the other, and that would be a shame, but that's just a part of life. You have to be focused at whatever you do, whether you're a boxer or a damn airplane pilot. You have to be focused to get the job done. And both of those that I named were very dangerous jobs. Okay? So you guys tell me what you think of John Fury stating his phobias about Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.